100 mile or so, 150 miles south at maximum, south of where the Scottish Open was played. And yesterday was blowing an absolute hoolie. So if you go onto the BBC website, just have a look at the last couple of shots of McIlroy. They were absolutely fantastic. As Phil says, he was behind, and then
Don't
he
tell me the result, Andy. I'm going to watch the last 9 holes now after this
all
game.
right.
But I have a feeling I might know, but doesn't matter. Yeah, looking forward to that. All right, so
Well, I've yet to see all the last days. To be honest, I didn't even know it was on. I was just being so absorbed by what's been going on in both the Tour de France and particularly in Wimbledon yesterday, which was a fantastic result for the Spaniard.
Yeah, good to see the Joker get knocked off.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was going to watch that without knowing.
It did look like a great game.
It was a great game. See, you should say these things before you start rattling on, Bill.
Yeah, no, I'm only joking.
Well, you're a little rascal, you are.
He is.
Twin Warriors, right.
That's the one.
Twin Warriors, right. The only thing is I've got to go out and just get Twin Warriors, which is... Oh, God. Twin Warriors. Twin Warriors. Hey? I can't see it. Oh, it doesn't sound...
You've played it a bunch of times, Andy. You must have it there somewhere.
Ah, Twin W. Got it. Okay, be with you in just a moment. Dropping it in. Right. I'm with you momentarily.
That's yeah, it's an interesting use of momentarily, Andy.
in a moment.
Because for years and years I heard Americans say that, and I thought, gee, they use it in a different way to us. But now I've heard it from the UK as well. So there you go.
Yes.
Well, have you been watching too much golf from the PGA?
No, I haven't. I've seen very little from the PGA. I mean, there was highlights from the John Deere Classic that I spotted. I thought, no, I'm just sported out for the moment.
There's a bit going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
I've been. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick bite to eat, guys, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Sure.
Or you can be back momentarily.
Ah.
Wow, right. Par 5. Oh, this is a nice introduction.
It's only 484, so we'll make the fairway to make sure we get on in 2. Not too far.
Ooh.
Maybe this has got altitude. Ooh. Yep.
258.
Interesting.
For another whole week. So those later bookings, they're looking at it going, because if you stay a week, you get a 10% discount. So they must be looking at that going. I guess once it gets to a week, if it's 10% off,
Oh, you idiot.
What have you done? What is going on? It seemed a little bit.
I think I was going to miss the fairway anyway in terms of length. Well, that's in trouble too.
All missed the fairway, and I've just checked, and this course has an altitude of 5,100 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that explains a lot.
Okay.
Well, we're not going to hold it against you at all, Dave. I mean, it was.
Up there. 61 feet, not bad. Right. Feeling short is probably better than long. 216, something like. All right. Fine.
Well, we're all kind of stumbling around on what should have been a very well, an eagle possibility. I mean, it can still happen, of course.
Well, I think all of us will be disappointed if we don't get a birdie, put it that way.
Yeah.
So I did say, I cracked it a little bit in the hall this morning and did say, you know, because she was just about getting going again. I said,
Oh my God. Really?
Called it in. Wow, what a start.
The last half of yesterday, we didn't have that.
Well, a little reminiscent of that hole out I did against you on Friday, Dave. That was an eagle as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I told Dave about how you got me. It's pretty harsh.
You broke him, Andy.
Yeah.
I've never seen him drink so hard in my life.
I bet he was on the phone to you in Ballarat saying, "You're never gonna guess what that bastard did to me."
It was brutal. Guessing Phil doesn't know how good his microphone is because we can almost hear everything he says from 3 rooms away.
Oh, I can hear his bloody cutlery.
Yeah.
His cutlery. Good.
Right.
It's like
Oh, you fucking
spy
cock.
camp you've got.
It's like a movie scene where someone's left.
Fly on the wall documentary. Does Phil live in Melbourne or is this is Phil at a different location in
He lives in
Melbourne?
Mount Buller. You couldn't be any further away from Melbourne.
Well, Mount Beauty, isn't it? Is that
How far is that away?
350k?
Oh, bloody hell, that is a long way.
He's up in the high country, up in the mountains, the
Yeah,
snowfields.
you can see snow on the hills from where he is.
Lovely.
Where you're not going to be able to turn that ship around in that conversation. So, but, that's got to be a thing, and it is abuse. Like when she came and she was upset about you shaming and stuff, we'll go, okay, well,
So what did you say the altitude was? 5,000 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, 275 carry uphill is pretty good.
Well, I was going to say that's quite a good biff from you.
What did you say? Well, imagine if I was doing that to a girl, just insisting, no, I don't care that you want to get away from me. You have to listen to me. And I won't. I think so. Well, see, well, this is the thing about bullying and stuff. I think they say that kids know the words about it, but they don't understand that there's behavior is bullying sometimes. It's the same thing. She knows abuse is bad, but it's not something like this.
Do you take? Oh, that's a good shot.
Isn't
Excellent.
it?
We'll see.
And I was saying to her this morning, over such minor trivial problems, that you have difficulties admitting an application online. Because of that, you destroyed our day. Not just for 1 hour, but for the whole day.
That was a bit harsh, I thought.
What?
Disagree. Never mind.
Hmm.
What I anticipate, and I hope, is that she'll come back and say, I'll say, yeah, I'm sorry, she'll get it.
Backspin.
Or not. Ooh, you might give me a slight read.
Will give you a slight read.
Yeah, when Phil comes back, what we should say to him is, right, do you need to spend another 5 or 10 minutes loading the dishwasher?
She was carrying on.
Another one.
Oh,
Got
another one of-
excited.
I hate the getting excited nights. Come on. To get some Valium or something.
Okay.
She came to me saying, and I apologised, and it did no good, so therefore I'm not apologising. It just got me into trouble. I'm sure.
Yep, good.
Doing the job. Wow. Sunk
Good.
two pretty good ones.
That one
Yeah.
broke both ways as well. Could have been
I
anything.
watched real close do exactly that when it went past the pin.
Yeah. Like I was suggesting we go somewhere, and she said, "Oh no, I was thinking tonight." I expected to say please or something. She said please. I just thought I said okay.
Oh my word.
Why was it not something?
Yes.
Wow. Moved.
It turned hard right in the first 3 inches. Ended the putt.
Okay. No. Oh, God. bloody hell.
It's the 5,000 altitude. Oh, tells me plenty, Andy. Tells me what not to hit.
Good shot.
It was a good shot. Excuse me while I sack my caddy. I'll tell you for why.
Fucking hell, I'm pushing them all out to the right.
I specifically asked him for 5 wood.
Oh, don't tell me he handed you 3.
5 wood, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd changed to a 5 wood, but obviously I didn't. So it's not my fault, it's the caddy's fault.
It is the caddy's fault. You should sack him.
I mean, if I was going to dump it there, I might as well have just taken the driver and be done with it and just
Yeah.
taken my chances.
Yeah. But your plan wasn't to dump it there.
No,
So it's been
not at all.
encouraged by it.
It's a pretty good line.
Surely your income should be.
Don't want to stop.
177, 5 downhill tailwind. I don't think it's going to be much more than the 159 chopped a bit.
I mean, it's all heading in the right direction, but
Didn't
You're
like
right.
Not chopped enough.
This is
It doesn't seem too bad, Andy.
it's quite a big loss.
Is it?
20%.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Feet 17.
Yep.
Another 4-footer. Close.
Nice, Dave.
Been nice to go.
Very nice. This one feels like a break left to right little chip.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, good shot.
in your room.
Okay, but fine. Discussed it with Tommy. And then she said,
Hmm.
This is a nice looking.
Is.
Either go to bed quiet or you go back to your room.
0.27. That's the only thing stuck me.
$183.
Wow. Whoops.
Oh, you two finish all the food?
Well, it's another mist green.
Hmm. It's not anything like I've no baby yet.
Mm.
I think you two both took the 7 iron.
No, I took an 8 iron.
Four.
Was born.
Wow, I took a 6 iron.
He gave a good speech, Djokovic.
Say that.
I took the 6 and I chopped it.
I took the 6 and flopped it.
But Djokovic, I don't really like Djokovic, but he gave a very nice and gracious speech. Apparently. Right. Golf.
Oh!
Always the bridesmaid.
Sounds like something's happening in the lair.
Yeah.
Next time, Phil, you might want to mute your your microphone. We heard the whole conversation.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Every word.
I could hear you using your knife and fork on your plate as well. Is that clear?
We all congratulate you on the quality of your microphone.
Well, yeah, that's really the thing. Obviously, okay. So there have been dramas here. You might have picked up on that.
Yes. Not that we listened.
We're trying not to overhear.
It could have been a lot worse, I guess. Could have been, but still bad enough. Yeah, complete teenage dramas. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Rolling them all over the place.
I'm still not getting a shot of the course. I'm getting the roundy blue circle around the coggy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, what happens when you right click on me and say join game? Is that what you're doing?
I'm right clicking on you and clicking on watch game,
Yep.
which I think is what I've always done.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm getting that sort of, like bicycle part almost thing.
I'm
Oh
just
no,
gonna-
that's okay. I see. It's a putter or something. Is it that one? And with the blue circle going around, it just goes round and round for ages, and then
Yeah.
it comes up with the broadcaster is not online or something like that. So
Okay, I'm just going to check my settings and see if I can. Sometimes when you do a reinstall of Windows, your Steam settings get screwed. So I'm going to see if I can find, in case I've accidentally stopped.
well, maybe Medium Dave, your
You'll
sort of
try here.
yeah,
Well, my settings are always set to allow friends to watch.
yeah. So but I can't see you on the list, but before you just sort of popped up from below your name, and then it disappeared soon after that. But if you
I would have thought that we're on the friends list then. So
all right, well let me
friends. Well, I can. Yeah. Okay. I don't think you've because you've got a question mark next to online friends.
Hmm.
That might just be your picture.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure. Like Vainty is up in the top left corner, is just sort of there, but so I'm not sure where I have to go to.
All right, I've just sent you an invite to watch the game.
Ah, yes. Very good. I got it, and I've clicked on watch.
You're going to be subjected to a pretty ordinary round. The way I'm
Okay.
going.
That's all right.
They're sinking them left, right, and centre. I can't buy a putt.
Yes, I can see.
Oh, shit, just in time for me to hit one off the fairway.
Woohoo! Ah, okay. Right.
Well, so far, I've had an outrageous chip in for an eagle, and Dave, Melbourne Dave, has basically been putting like a genius, but he's also had one chip in as well.
Wow. So -2, -3, +1. I see what you mean, Dave.
Yes, my +1 was the previous hole. I missed a 4-foot putt.
Oh, okay. What's this one called again? Desert Sands.
Twin Warriors.
Oh, okay.
We bailed on the my incorrect selection because it was a par 3 course.
Ah, okay.
Everyone was trying to tell me, and I'm going, no, it's not.
Yes.
I'm a bit fortunate.
Nice. Ooh. Power loss.
The complicating factor tonight, Phil, is the course is at 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
So the balls are carrying a lot further.
Ball goes a lot further, correct.
10 to 15% further.
Mm. It's very good for mental maths, this game, isn't it?
It is. All right. Okay.
Yeah, there's only one problem. You come off a course like this and you're suffering from post-traumatic altitude syndrome.
Which manifests in what way?
You just what? I mean, it usually happens that once or twice during the round, somebody takes the wrong club, forgetting about the altitude.
Right.
Ends up going
Oh, okay, yeah.
20 yards past.
Stay there.
That's a great shot.
Mm.
Very nice.
Yeah, easy 3-putt from there. I'm very happy.
I'm trying to recount the conversation I just had with Walalak now, and I'm hoping it didn't get too uncomfortable for you guys. I'm feeling vaguely uncomfortable about it, I have to say, but anyway.
Like I said, we could hear you talking. We weren't paying attention to what was being said, though.
I certainly had no idea. I could hear you knife and fork,
Right.
and I'm not sure whether the word Djokovic came into the conversation at one point.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I did hear.
Yeah, because they did the Wimbledon report on the news. Yeah, so I might have said Djokovic.
Oh, that's too hard. Way too hard.
So there's no transcript in the mail then?
No.
Yeah, that was shocking.
Or
That was
being
a
held at
shocker.
a discreet location.
Okay, I've got to make sure I don't stuff this up even further.
I think I've probably told That's Nice Space. I've
Yeah, really
probably
good.
told Dave about it, but maybe not you two, about how I played on a desert golf course in Sharjah.
Which is where exactly?
Sharjah in the UAE in the Middle East.
All right.
And the thing about it is that you go into these desert places and they can have courses like this one here where they pour loads of water in and you get grass and everything. But we played what more looks like in the distance there. We played on actual like sand fairways and everything, and they were fairly loosely marked out. And you carried around with you a little square sort of mat,
Yeah.
like and you played off that. But when you went in the rough, you weren't allowed to play off the mat. You had to play it off the sand where it lay.
Yeah.
And the greens were called browns
Yeah. I've.
because they were soaked in oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could always see the path of the ball because it was like a snail trail that was left behind.
Bright Golf Course used to be like that, Phil. And that wasn't that
Really?
far. It had sand greens.
Really?
Yeah, and you had to rake them after you finished your putting.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There's plenty of country Vic courses which have the sand scrapes. Absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How fast were the greens on these?
Not very fast, Andy, because it's sand mixed with oil.
Yeah.
It's not great. But if you're out in the country, beggars can't be choosers
Yeah.
either.
They're pretty true though, those sorts of greens. You don't get bobbles or anything like that.
Yeah, if the person, rakes it properly before they leave.
Yeah.
I guess it's like occasionally in this country, just after the greens have been hollow tined and then sanded, all of a sudden you might go down from a stimp of, I don't know, 10 or 11, and it suddenly feels like a stimp of 7 or 8.
And it's annoying when you have to do a 45-degree angle across the grooves, because you always get little weird left to right movements.
Oh, fuck me. Get away from that tree.
He's hitting a bush there.
Oh, jeez.
I reckon you passed it. I reckon that won't
No, I
be
ain't
played.
past it,
In fact,
but
you won't be able to see your shot, but
You passed the tree.
Ah,
no!
Oh, crikey.
wow, a super hand grenade.
That's the mother of all.
Oh, wow.
It's been a long time since I've done one of those.
Yeah, Andy, where would that have gone if you were tour pro? Jesus Christ.
It might have ended up behind him.
The problem is, I'm not sure whether I can get above this. We'll try. No, I didn't.
Clip something.
Mm.
Ah, that was awful.
Mm.
Well, it seemingly Uncle Dave and I are doing our very best to hand. We're almost in looking at double busted here if this keeps on going.
Oh,
You
there's no
could start,
to worry
you
about
could
things
start
like
a
that,
singing
Andy.
duo called the Silver Platters.
Oh, double busted, that sounds nice.
That's a great shot.
It is a great shot.
Yeah,
Tree?
Could you even
What
see-
tree?
Could you see the shot though?
Not really. I could tell that the ball was in front of the tree. That was all I knew. It was 12% power loss. That looks alright.
That's a good shot too.
Very good shot.
Tell you what, if that had rolled a bit more, I reckon it was in.
Well, it would have been, it would certainly got a bit closer. I knew it was straight.
Yeah, ironically, it got a little bit of check.
Mm. Oh,
No, that's no check. Does look flat. Maybe a fraction of right to left. More. No, maybe more. Oh, it's just a bit more.
Wow.
There's lots of late action around these holes.
Yeah.
yeah.
It makes me not want to have a 5-footer.
Okay.
Oh, it's giving me the stupid view. Damn it. Oh well. Of course, I can't fucking see the top of the pin. That's alright. I think it's there. Oh, it's more.
Lime.
Told ya! Just can't fucking buy one.
No, that was not a very good bogey. Wow.
What the hell?
What?
Okay. Nice shot. So, Andy, there's a lot in the news here lately about very high temperatures in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, very high temperatures in the northern hemisphere, apart from the United Kingdom and the southern part of Scandinavia.
Is that right? Okay.
So today we've got temperatures here in the northeast about 16 to 17, which is about 6 or 7 degrees less than seasonal norms at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're having it colder, and southern Europe particularly are having a heat wave.
Yeah, they're absolutely sweltering, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's 16, 17. That's pretty. You're in high summer at the moment. That's pretty cool.
I mean, in August last year, we were getting temperatures in the mid to high 30s where we lived, and in the south it was up to 40 in London area.
Oh, that's about as high as I've ever heard of in England.
Yeah, 40. That's seriously hot in Australia as well.
Yeah, and over where you are, Andy, you guys wouldn't have air conditioners, would you? In houses?
No, not very few people would. Maybe in the south of the country, but
It's something that is not a great call for them, I imagine, but that may be about to change.
Yes.
Yeah, we have well, certainly this house does, and other houses have been. The problem isn't air conditioning. The problem is dampness and moisture. So I've got a couple of dehumidifiers which don't get used during the summer, but they can be do come into operation during winter.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I do here? Hmm.
That looks like a good outcome. Gee,
Very
good shot.
nice.
Ooh.
Still not
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, great shot.
Shot.
Wow.
Could still be a 3-putt for me.
We
It looks like since you made your comment about the possible double busted, you two have both lifted your game big time.
Well, we've got to with the rampant POS 1.
Not rampantly here.
Mm.
There's 0 bite on that one.
Rampant. What are you for? It's just. Right, big time. I guess the left is higher than the right. You know, where the bank is at the edge of the green is, maybe it is right. All right, I'm going to believe you, F4. I better not be wrong. Oh.
Whoa.
Not happy with that.
Oh, and you're going to give Dave a pretty good read on that.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time all night that I might have some certainty as to what the putt's going to do.
Oh,
Oh!
I thought he was going to catch it, and then the last minute it just ducked away to the right again.
That was right, left, right, really, wasn't it? Oh my God.
I hit it too hard. Now I've got a nasty one coming back, which I cannot afford to miss.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Dodge the bullet.
Not completely.
Yeah, I'm back to even.
Your BIT.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice one, Dave.
Oh, this is very exciting.
It's definitely.
Are you going eagle hunting here, Dave? That sounds like an eagle hunting. That's interesting.
Not really.
Yeah, but you wouldn't turn it down, though, would you?
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Mm.
No.
Oh,
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 go,
look at
go,
this.
go.
Look at this.
It is great.
Oh, that's always a disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
Center of the fairway.
Okay. That's a much more conventional sort of line, I think.
Absolutely, and it'll be 30 yards closer, if not more.
How do you done a post mortem on your giant hand grenade that went to the right?
Um, to be honest, I think it was the caddy again. He obviously put some sunflower oil on the club head and the ball just flew off at an angle after me speaking to him very brusquely.
I remember seeing Jasper Parnevik playing on the PGA Tour, and it was a hot day and stuff. And he's walking down the fairway with his drink bottle, and he's pouring the water from the drink bottle onto his golf glove that he's wearing. And one of the commentators just said something like, "Jasper's a bit different, isn't he?"
Haven't heard that name for a long time.
No.
Oh. Oh, he used to wear the hat, the peak sort of up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very trademark sort of look.
That's a plan. Right.
Wow. Blimey. Oh my God.
That's another disgrace.
What kind of skullduggery is this?
Yeah.
Well, you've left yourself a wogger putt, Dave.
I have.
But it's still not a bad result from where you were.
It was exciting.
Is it the right club?
Oh, I think it is.
It was a very easy swing, that. It was Fred Couples like. Ooh. And it rolls on.
Yeah.
The hole.
Huh? It's not a bad distance away.
Oh no, I belted it.
You have belted it, Dave.
Blimey.
I'll even go one further, Phil. Call blimey.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, you're being treated to the very best of Dave's golf and the very worst of it.
Well, I missed all the good stuff. I'm now witnessing the other.
Oh, Jesus.
He's only seen the dark side. It's uphill. It looks miles downhill. Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh, that was close. Oh, that was in the hole.
Would have been a very good two-putt.
It would have.
Okay. Come on. God, that was close and all.
Mm. Yes. No.
Oh,
Softer, maybe.
Mm.
it's a par. And a birdie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Well done.
It's
So
more
that was
like it. A lot more like it.
Lovely.
The game has tightened big time.
It has.
No. No. My greens in Regstat is very poor tonight. So you're
Somewhat
trying.
alike. You're both on a little split.
Oh my god.
Right.
Just because I stuff it up, Dave, doesn't mean just to
But
say that you have to put it onto the same piece of
I
real estate.
take my lead from you, Andy.
I think this course must be named for you two.
Yes, the Twin Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I like that. A very observant piece of information. Right. Splash.
Fine.
I do. Are you in the bunker, Dave, or chipping?
Chip.
I don't believe you're going to chip that.
Oh, I'm not going to chip that. That would be crazy. I actually am going to be hitting the 32-yard flop.
Wow.
Interesting.
Whoops, too much.
It'd take a master of the game to do that.
Is that the equivalent of brave decision, Minister?
Yes.
It's a brave decision, indeed. 46 at 5.
It's outside
Oh.
of
Too much. Way too much.
Had to go in, really, didn't it?
The risk. Now.
probably Dave and I would have probably gone for the 51 foot club.
That looked good, except that it pulled up.
If I'd gone for the 51, it would have been short. But
Yeah.
in this case, it probably wouldn't have been a bad outcome, going being short.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
What a saving putt.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you were better off not doing the other shot after all.
Yeah. Well, we've all got threes, unless I have a sudden fit. How tapped? Yes. Oh, word, I do not want to be. This is one fairway you do want to hit.
It's a bit of island hopping here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely want some control on the approach.
I hope that's
Pushed it. Oh, it's perfect. Or is it?
Oh, that's cruel.
Oh, that is harsh.
Oh. What did you go 276 in the air? What did he do? Hmm.
It's pretty ideal.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
showing off. That's
Luckily, I'm a weakling.
252 carry.
Yes.
So,
Looks like he's going for a hook.
he's shaping it to the shape of the fairway.
And taking distance off
Not
the
quite
shot.
sure. Is it hooking? Might be a bit too far. Is it? No, it's perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not going to say I'm bitter.
No. Starting a sentence in that way would suggest otherwise, but
Exactly.
Oh, distance.
Just hoping I haven't got a huge penalty. Straying off the fairway by about an inch or two.
mm. He's gone right at it.
Failed miserably.
Oh my god.
Oh. And I got a nice look at the green then. I liked that.
So, are you going to be watching the Women's World Cup, Andy, as it unfolds in Australia?
I very much doubt it. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not the modern man. But what you should be asking me is would you be watching if it was the men's World Cup football? Would you be watching it? And I'm afraid the answer would be no as well.
Right. Okay. Well, there you go.
Absolutely no interest in football whatsoever.
Right. Okay.
Oh no!
So-
What
So
what can
it's
I do
golf.
here?
Obviously.
31. Hit that bit of rough and just snag. Yes.
Oh, it snagged a bit too much.
Yeah. But I think if it had hit the green, it would have been
Gone.
bounding through.
Mm.
A bit more.
Yeah, it could have run a bit.
Right. Well, something's happening there. There's a big lump between my ball and the pin. Okay. $38.3. No.
Nice part.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
What did you do with the miss?
great putt.
It was looking good, wasn't it?
It was. Sometimes they just have a look, don't they? Those long
Yeah.
drops that go in. Yeah.
Wow.
Most unexpected.
That looks good. Ooh.
Oh, just not quite enough.
Breaks two ways, but mainly that way.
I'll be back in a moment, gents.
Ah,
Mm.
pathetic.
Can't afford to miss this.
Good part. Yep. Look at that. What? Oh, we barely saw that. But -2, +1. Okay.
They're still in it, but enough to do something.
Yeah, I'm not really in it. I have
Well-
zero confidence in my putts tonight.
You kind of like Carlton about 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Right now, I feel like North Melbourne. We can't even
You've
beat
gotta
the
be
other.
asking for special concessions, are you?
Yeah, well, it's not good when it's the battle of the cellar dwellers, so to speak, and they make you look like a second-rate team. That
Yeah.
was not a good exhibition on the weekend.
Yeah.
Poor Harvey having to endure this.
Yes,
Harvey.
my son.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
he's the one that follows North, not me. Well, I follow it, but yeah, but not very. I'm not a religious
Only
follower
in
at
a
the
bitter
moment.
and distant, in a bitter and distant, interested way.
You'd have to be some kind of supporter that would actually follow a club and go to every single game, even through the dark lean years.
Yes.
Including the travel up interstate. You know, you could spend 20 grand, 30 grand going to all
Yeah.
the games.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's commitment.
That was a good shot, Andy.
Not bad. Not bad.
Whack.
Maybe. Okay, maybe. Yes, it is.
Needs a bounce, and it got one.
oh, just needed to go 1 metre further to the right.
Mm.
It's almost really good.
There is a Goldilocks shot there, Dave.
There is.
Got enough firepower to reach it.
Ah, holy crap.
Mm.
$39 yards. Well, that could be a flop. It is a flop. Not a very good one.
Okay. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. Went the wrong way though. I anticipated
Mm.
being the other way at the end.
Yeah, it says it's 5 inches uphill, but it looks like it's super downhill once you
It
get over
does, doesn't
the
it?
ridge.
Yeah.
So I've got to be careful. It's a trick. So,
It's a desert mirage.
left of the pin, land this block. And way short. So, can't even see what it's doing. Not enough. Oh,
Mm.
gonna have a look just so I can see what the ball does when it rolls. It didn't help a lot. Great.
Safe.
Yes, safe, but Phil, safe doesn't win these games. Have to be bold and brave. Some would say outrageous.
It's got to be left edge.
Nice work.
Yep.
Oh, you pig.
Mm.
It's the nature of these greens.
Mm. You don't get many 5-footers in a game for a birdie.
Right.
Mind you, this is another reachable par 5.
Vision for sure. It's just a matter of the line. So you might hit it straight. I just heard Natalie laugh at my golf swing.
She's in the other room, so I don't think it was about your golf swing.
It was a bit tight to the edge of the fairway, or were you trying to get as close?
Mm. I think you're better off on approach out this side.
That is an interesting second shot.
It is, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Who's going to be brave enough to go for it?
Well, I shall certainly be sending that useless caddy of mine up to the green and tell him to stand there while I aim at him.
Well, looks like Dave first.
Yes, it is Dave first.
Mm. Has
Oh,
anyone ever scored an albatross in this game?
I haven't.
Nor I.
Or I.
Well, this would be a
about
very appropriate time to do it, Phil, wouldn't it? It's
Here we
right on
go.
line.
Whoa!
Ah.
Another meter. Another meter, and it would have been very damn close.
Right, well, you've obviously hit the 7 wood and slightly short. So I'm going to hit the 5 wood. Well, that's not a bad line.
You'll be over the back, Phil. Oh, sorry, Andy.
Yeah.
Because I did hit the 7, but I flopped it.
Well, I flopped the 5 as well, so...
Okay.
So what, given the fact that we spilled the beans totally to the leader, which wasn't a very clever thing to do, but I think he would have worked that out himself.
He's going to have a hand grenade, so we've got nothing to worry about.
What are you talking about?
He's probably just hit a straight
Wow.
7.
Oh, Kenny held it up in the rough on the side of the green.
I think that's okay.
Okay, right.
Very arty shot here.
Should do. 28 inches.
Mm.
Mm.
It's a lovely chip.
Ooh.
I'll show you the line, Dave.
You had the line, didn't you?
Yeah. The 9 inches downhill scared me. I didn't want to go too aggressive. Just trying to flop it in.
Not bad. Everyone's pretty close.
Give me 3 birdies.
There's one.
Oh,
Very good work, gentlemen.
We all had a go. None of us succeeded, but 143 plus 4. 7, 51 for the wind. The ball doesn't get it. Oh, theory.
Trying to use the backstop.
And down it comes.
spin.
You.
Mm.
Come on, a little bit less wind.
This could be the Goldilocks.
I think Dave. Did you hit the 9 or the
Pitch
1
it.
3?
Hit the pitching wedge. Yeah, 134.
I hit the
Yep.
146.
Very nice work.
So what city or town is this meant to be outside of? Is it Phoenix or something?
Probably.
No, a clue actually.
Did you see that Phoenix is going for 18 days in a row over 110 degrees?
That's pretty unbearable.
Mm.
And I've been to Phoenix, and it is a city in the desert. You know, everyone's when I was there anyway, everyone's front yard, you know, or garden was basically desert landscape. So just cactus and stuff like that on sand. So that would be bloody unbearable.
Yeah, there's just no. That heat will just all absorb into the sand, and there's no shade.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no large tree, or not that I could recall anyway.
And they're not allowed to have grass because it wastes too much water trying
Yeah,
to get.
well, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And there's tarantulas, so it's worst place ever.
So you're not going there?
Never.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't have liked the camel spiders in the Middle East either.
Oh no, I would not have liked the camel spiders one bit. If I was a camel, I'd be getting the hell out of.
Oh.
Not good for the humans either.
Mm. Bit steamy.
Yeah, well, some of the temperatures they're talking about at the moment, was it in Death Valley? They said it was going to get to
50,
like,
58 or something.
yeah, I thought it was even bloody higher than that. You know, it was like
It could
summer.
be.
But I think 58 is almost the highest temperature ever recorded, so it must be around that. But when I saw the report on Death Valley, I'm going, that's way above the highest ever recorded.
Yeah.
I seem to recall seeing 66.7 or something somewhere, which is just insane.
I cooked a lamb shoulder the other day, Phil, a boneless one in
Yeah.
my sous vide machine, and
Yeah.
it got 8 hours.
Yeah.
58 degrees.
Yeah.
So I
Correct.
could have just left it outside in Death
Yeah.
Valley.
Exactly.
Same.
Well, when I
Dave
make,
had some of that lamb shoulder on the weekend.
It was, to put it mildly, magnificent.
wow. Okay. So, and it was a slow cooked one as well. That's
8 hours in the water bath. That was it.
was it pulled shoulder? Is when you cook it that long? Is it pulled?
No, it still had texture.
Okay.
Well, I suppose if it comes pulled when you get the meat out, and then you get a fork, and then pull the meat off in
Strands.
a pulling motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that works with many cooking techniques, especially the smoking ones where they smoke them for 24 hours and stuff like that.
Yeah. There was a great Subway ad that used to be played in Australia, I think about 3 or 4 years ago, where two guys turn up, you know, in the first guy's backyard, and he goes, right, this is great, you know, just 8 hours to wait. The other guy just looks at him, and he's got a UK accent, and he goes, I'm going to Subway, and he gets off to get his pulled pork Subway sandwich.
I do remember that ad.
They're hilarious.
$47.
Whack. That looks good.
He drives in the middle of the ferry.
3 rupees.
Well done, Dave.
Thank you. Looks
That's
like this
just,
one's OAM's, Dave.
Right, you're on. 56 yards, 11 feet uphill. Little tricks of wind.
good.
His specials.
Yes.
That's going to be hard to match.
Yes, you'll have to take me down to the range, Master Yoda, to show me the secret.
This
Well,
could
that's
be
not
better. It is
shabby.
better. Look at
Wow.
this.
That's a good shot.
All right, I don't have to do OMs for the next week.
Correct. Alright.
Might be reads to be had here.
Hmm.
Odd. Oh,
Oh,
Burned.
well, it was well read.
Oswald.
There's the sneaky slider.
no, I don't like sneaky sliders.
Oh,
And that didn't.
how did that not break?
That was certain to go in, and then it didn't break.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I have zero confidence with this one.
Well, after our two, I can understand why.
No,
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh! This soul's evil. It's possessed.
It's Dr. Evil Green, isn't it?
Mm.
fucking thing. I really had no excuse for missing it, but
Even that was trying to dive out of the hole. Not again.
Wait, what? I thought we said you have to do the tutorial.
was that something about Oreos?
Well, Phil's trained.
The oxygen flow is right behind.
Have you trained Natalie to speak on his backswing? That's my question.
I might just close the door a little there. Wow. Look at this. Ooh.
Well, this game is resembling suspiciously the game we had on Friday, where I was always behind you in that game until the death throes of our game. Do you want me to repeat that, Dave?
Phil, did you hear how neatly he planted that seed?
Yeah, I know. You're playing mind games, Andy.
Absolutely effortless it was.
Was it just tripped off the tongue?
Gamesmanship. It's,
There was a subtext running all the way through it, which ran along the lines of something like, can you remember that game, Dave, last week when you choked completely right at the end?
But I bet he can't remember the hole where he went over the back when he didn't want to.
Yeah, I know. It was such a good line as well.
I know.
It was almost going to be an in-your-face type of moment, as I imagined it was going to land.
Did you forget about the altitude there for a moment?
No, but I didn't factor enough of it. I took a 7-iron, the 170 club. Which is too
Yeah.
much.
which is what I took as well, Andy. But you have the natural beast mode with all your shots.
Beast mode indeed.
No damage done though. It is you just off the back.
He's left himself some work.
Yep, certainly have, Dave. Work I'd rather not.
I can see the mind games are running both ways now.
Isn't it?
The floodgates have opened.
There's no holds. No, the gloves are taken off at this
Right.
point.
What the
What
glove?
gloves?
The glove has taken off.
The gloves we threw on the ground in front of each other 3 holes ago.
In fact, they're the same gloves I threw to my caddy and admonished him with words of "How dare you give me this piece of tat?"
Oh yeah.
He's got one.
I had to thank Dave for that.
No worries, Dave.
I appreciate the little leg up.
Yep.
Oh,
I thought maybe not.
That was a big putt.
Well, I was going to be dead weight. If it drifted left or right, I was hoping it would just drop in, which it fortunately did. No harm done.
oh no.
I guess that wasn't where you were aiming, Dave.
No, sir.
Not
That was a
super damage though.
no, still a terrible push.
Sometimes the rough has 20% power loss for a wood. So that's his issue.
Ah, okay.
It still might be a perfect 3-wood from there though, even with 20%.
Definitely going straight over that big tree. Not quite, but I think I might hang on.
Oh, you'll be okay.
Yeah, it was.
It's no, maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
took a bit of a funny bounce there.
Now I'm not happy.
Oh my god.
Look how the fairway goes. I wonder.
Okay, right.
What are the white markers on the fairway map?
That looked better line.
Recommended line from the tee. But sometimes they're wrong depending if you're on a different set of tees.
Okay.
They don't adapt. So you can't trust them.
Yep.
It's like Andy's caddy.
Right.
Can't trust him.
Yeah.
You know what, Davo? I think I've hit enough longish drives on the fairways to maybe think about getting a little bit closer to you on the average drive today.
Ooh, they're fighting words.
They are fighting words.
Plus, he called me Davo.
Yeah, I know. So I'll get a
Did
bit
you notice
closer
that?
today.
It was like a jocular sort of
I'm taking it all in, Andy.
returning it with interest.
You better watch it, Andy. He might call you mate in a moment.
And there's many tones you can assign to that word.
Oh, don't like the sound of that.
If it's friendly or deadly enemy, it's very simple to change.
Exactly. Ooh, interesting.
Nice.
It's fading just nicely, isn't it?
A gorgeous shot. Yeah, respect.
Bad, is it?
Nice shot.
lovely.
Left it perfectly under the hole. Just pressure up on this damn shot. Draw it. No.
It's a great line.
It's got
Is
a
it too
kick.
much?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's stopping. It's a good shot though.
It is a good shot.
You just caught the
Should
upslope
be,
that took it all, took all the energy off.
I'm happy with that.
It came in like a meteor, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did. It came in like one of the Perseids.
Those interstellar meteorites with a lot of pace on them.
Do you get a lot of? I know this is a stupid question, but how far out into the outback do you need to go before you get, very little light pollution from, towns and cities?
Not that far, because
It-
unlike the UK, once you get outside of, say, Melbourne, even in Victoria, there's a lot of distance between
Yeah.
towns. There can be, like even in Victoria, which is probably the most compact mainland state, could be 50 or 60 k's between nearest towns.
Yeah.
Um,
And those towns don't generate much light at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even in my case, I only need to drive 5 minutes out of town and it's pitch black.
And you've got
Yeah.
stargazing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's very good that way.
See, I mean, really, in this country, it's
Shots.
Oh, that was close.
you're generally coming across some kind of settlement, 5 kilometres, and maybe every sort of 10 kilometres you get, several £7,000, 7,000 town or whatever, several thousand.
Yeah.
And I mean, the town I live in, the population of it, I don't think of it as big, but it's 30,000 now, so it's quite a bit of.
It's like a major regional centre in Australia, just about.
That was
Yeah.
a very good effort.
It was in until it wasn't.
So why are you thinking of things stargazing?
My wife and I said, we really must sort of go out and about, and just occasionally just to have a good look.
Okay. The clearest skies I've ever seen in my life were Kangaroo Island, which is just off South Australia. But I went there years ago, and we rented these cabins next to a football field, and we had to walk across a football field to get to the shower block. And I was walking to the shower block with Justin, who was about like 3 or 4 at the time, and it was just a pitch black night. You couldn't see a thing. I even bumped into a fence post at one point. But it was so dark. There was no. But you looked up and we could see the Milky Way like super clearly. But Justin looked up and he said, "What are those clouds? Why are there clouds in the sky?" And I said, "They're not clouds. That's stars. That's clusters of stars." But he mistook it for like normal rain clouds.
Yeah.
It was just incredible.
And, our most famous star system in the southern hemisphere, which you would never have seen, Andy, is the Southern Cross.
Yeah.
And it's a very distinctive, pattern of stars. But I went to Alice Springs when I did my trip around Australia with Dad, and we camped in between, I don't know, Tennant Creek and somewhere else. We're just literally in the middle of nowhere, and there were so many stars we couldn't find the Southern Cross, and we knew where it should be in the sky, and we still couldn't find it. There's too many stars. It was incredible.
I mean, the from my garden, I've got quite a good, sort of view of the sort of sky. There's not many buildings hindering the view, but it's quite nice when you look up and you think, what's that over there? And the last time I did it, I just sort of had a look to, on the star charts for my area, and lo and behold, it wasn't a star at all, which I didn't think it was. It was the planet Venus, and
Right. Yeah.
it's probably in a roughly the same sort of general position.
It is fascinating, and but I can't do it from where I am. I'm in the middle of the city, so.
Yeah, you're lucky to see
Don't
two
think
stars in the
anyone's
sky.
looking up at me.
Yeah. That was the other thing about camping in the Middle East. You'd think you'd go out into the bush and see, be really clear, but it never was, because the sand is so fine over there that it's just constant, like, airborne sand. So you can see stars and stuff, but it's like being in a city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a desert in South America that's been dry for hundreds of years, but for whatever reason they don't have dust. It just sits there.
Oh, right, okay.
It's super clear, and there's all sorts of people going out there with telescopes all the time.
Yeah, no, in the Middle East, it sort of it floats across the road like talcum powder. It's that fine. It's super. So it just hangs in the air. When you've got a really strong torch at night, you just do the beam and you can just see all the dust particles in the beam, loads.
That can't be good for people with asthma.
No. Well, a friend of mine's wife, she got this chronic cough.
Oh,
And the doctor in the end said you might have to leave the Middle East.
It must be like smoking or something.
Yeah, I mean, we were there for 7 years. It didn't seem to affect us. But so we didn't notice it at all. But some people did, I guess.
was that a deliberately inserted cough?
I would never do anything like that.
No, of course not.
It's a good shot, but
Still some work.
Right, back to the golf. Gosh, look at this.
Got to remember that left right break.
It's getting crucial.
It's good.
I need that to go in.
Oh, gee, it really turned at the last second.
Wow,
Good
that,
information for Andy also.
yeah, it was. Yes, indeed it was.
Yeah.
No. Oh, it was.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, that was huge. Well, that ramps the pressure up on this putt.
Oh,
Good shot, Dave.
I put the ball outside left edge. Thank God.
It stuck out a toenail to catch the hole in. Good finishing hole.
451.
Mistakes off the tee. mistake. Oh. See that?
Might not hurt you.
Mm.
Okay, where did you go? 294. Well, you obviously hit the 3-wood. Must have done. Let's see whether that's been chopped enough. Oh no! Again, I might as
Goodness
well.
me.
Well, I feel better now because I'm sure we made the same calculation, Andy.
Yeah.
Both of us weren't good enough. Let's see what Dave can do.
Oh, I'm just going to go girl.
Are you going Uncle Dave?
Yep. And look at this, I'm going to miss the fairway anyway.
Oh,
God
no.
help me.
Oh, dear me.
No!
Ah.
That's just a disgrace.
That's
No,
nonsense.
it does suck.
That is nonsense. Oh well, whatever.
Great second shot. Oh, no. Oh,
Yes.
the bounce.
No.
It was straight at the pin if not for that bounce.
Still a good shot from there, though.
Yeah, still a good shot.
Hmm. 14% power loss. Hmm. 16. Oh. Right. Don't.
Oh, my God. What a bounce. That was close to being very good as well, I suspect.
Is it time for one of Andy's last gasp
What is
acts of
the-
genius?
The 18th hole special.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good shot.
It's pretty
That's a good
close
shot.
to it, isn't it?
Oh,
Wow.
great shot.
Right.
No. No, I feel like I just need to get up and down here.
Mm.
Forces him to sink his just to get the draw. So just do that. 8% power loss. 21 feet, 5 uphill. Just like, oh, what do you want to hit? Yeah, I think so.
Good enough.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Oh!
Oh, so close.
All right. Well, I forced his hand at least.
Right. I've
Forced
got the
my hand.
stupid view.
Things haven't been going well for you tonight, Dave.
No, they've not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Alright. A little bit more.
Hmm.
Impossible to get the pace with that stupid view.
Ah. Okay, well,
It all comes down to this.
It all comes down to it, yeah. Yes. Okay. Ah. Well, I don't think there's a great deal going on here, but I'd be very surprised. I've got to think there's a little bit of oh,
Oh, he's detected something.
I have detected something.
With a secret magnet under the green.
Well, I think there's going to be a little bit of left to right at the start, and then it straightens out. So
The programming factors in that it's going fastest off the club, though. Does
yeah,
it? Does it not? Yeah. So
oh, it did go. Oh, look at it!
Oh,
oh wow.
Well done, Dave.
He's got to sink the putt first.
that's true. He's got excited once before tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got there.
Oh, congratulations, Dave.
Yes.
Just hung on there nicely.
That,
Don't win
that's,
for long.
that seems like quite a good course as well.
It is a nice course.
Okay. What was?
With that, Andy, we just battled our way through the back nine, did exactly the same thing. 4 birdies each. Front nine.
Yes, that costly little 5 and 6.
Yeah, those two
Nope,
bogeys.
Yeah,